This is Northeast Georgia's only local source for TV news. From the Grady College at the University of Georgia, this is Grady Newsource.
Yes, Glambot! Jason, you ate with that!
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I actually got him to do it. That hair flip, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, whatever, guys. I'm just glad I found a suit in time for the festival.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah, but you're not even wearing it right now, bro. Come on.
Please, I couldn't let I couldn't let this good outfit to go to waste, so we have to wear them again. But you didn't, though.
Yeah. So can we get back to the viewers, though? Like the people, you know?
I guess. But this week, we're bringing you an inside look at the big winners and the funniest behind-the-scenes moments from this year's Backlight Student Film Festival. I'm Maddie McKinley.
I'm Jason Singh.
And I'm Shab McMillan. Welcome to Grady Night Shift.
Wait, guys, okay. Before we really get started, I have a serious question. Who won the Best Actor at the Oscars again this year?
Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, great film.
I can't believe you forgot, Maddie. Aren't you like a film buff or whatever?
Well, okay, first of all, I am, and you guys know that. But second of all, we all have our forgetful moments, okay? But there's one person that you could never forget.
Me, obviously.
Obviously not. But I was talking about Michael Mack, this year's Best Actor Award winner at the Backlight Student Film Festival.
Yep. Grady Night Shift reporter Jackson Wolf and Luis Vaquero shared an inside look at the star of Hot Tub High.
And the winner is Michael Mann, Hot Tub High.
12 awards were given out this past Sunday at the Backlight Student Film Festival, including Best Actor. Michael Mack won this year's award for Best Actor.
Wow, is my first reaction. I really wanted to point out the fact that representation is incredibly easy in film and theater and everywhere else. You know, the character that I played was not supposed to be trans, and yet me and Basil, we really worked on figuring out how to actually tell this story authentically with a trans actor. It was easy, it was seamless, it is not hard. Trans rights are human rights.
Michael Mack is a student writer and actor from Columbus State University. He started as the self-named character Maggie in the Hot Tub High.
I know for sure that winning an award isn't everything. It doesn't mean that you're a good actor. It just means that people can recognize how much work that you put in. And so while I never truly doubted my talents, I'm very glad that they are recognized.
From Grady Newsource, I'm Luis Vaquero.
Now I see why you never forget that guy. Michael Mack is definitely special.
I mean, I'm right. I'm rarely ever wrong, so.
Right. Rarely. More like often.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, more like often.
That's cool.
Guys, now is not the time to argue. We are on camera.
Right, right.
On a real note, Whit Pope definitely got his job right as one half of this year's hosting powerhouse.
His wit is always right on time.
Right. That was very funny,
right?
Shad.
Yeah.
Okay. But how about we leave the jokes to Whit, all right?
Grady Night Shift reporters Molly Moore and Tyler Addison sat down with him one more time to get his thoughts on how the night went.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Tyler Addison.
And I'm Molly Moore, and we are back with Whit Pope, one of the hosts of 2025's Backlight Student Film Festival. Now, this has been a hectic yet rewarding weekend. What would you say were some of the standout moments or highlights from the weekend?
It was very hectic and was very eventful, but ultimately we had a lot of fun. I'd say Sunday was the penultimate moment of the festival, having the mixer and the red carpet and getting to speak one-on-one with the filmmakers. It helped humanize them in a way. It's sort of like we see their work, and then to actually hear about what went into it, that was really fulfilling, and it sort of connected us all a little bit more.
So you're finished hosting. Do you have any advice for the upcoming hosts?
I would say you need to understand your audience and understand that you are the face of the festival, and you need to bring a welcoming, a celebratory energy. Show that you believe in what you're doing. If you care, then everyone else will care, and just honestly have a lot of fun.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you again to Whit for taking the time to meet with us. To our audience, thank you for tuning in. And once again, I'm Molly Moore.
And I'm Tyler Addison.
Back to you guys at the desk.
I cannot wait to see Leah and Eniola take on the role next year.
Yeah, but for now, Jason talked to the visiting filmmakers at this year's Backlight Festival to see how they felt about being in our classic city.
Thanks, guys. So the Backlight Student Film Festival is open to all students who go to school in Georgia, meaning that several of the finalists were from colleges other than UGA. I put on my best red carpet performance and found out how these brilliant minds heard about Backlight and how they felt about the city of Athens and UGA's campus. Well, how did you hear about Backlight and everything?
So this came through official communication channels at GSU. We have a wonderful newsletter / email list.
I found Backlight through Film Freeway. It's like a festival website where you can apply to a bunch of different festivals.
Okay. So me as a producer, I have been submitting the film to various film festivals.
Parking was free. It's not at GSU.
Yes, this is both of our first times here, and it's been so fun to look around and explore. Yeah.
I'm a UGA alum, so
really? Okay.
I spent 4 years here. Yeah, so
Nice.
I'd love to be back. It's really cool.
Thanks, Jason. And one of these non-UGA student films was Asaces, which won the award for Best Mid-Length Film.
Asaces also features Backlight's youngest winner this year.
Yeah. Grady Night Shift reporters Gabrielle Cutsup and Sinta Halilu give you the inside look.
There were a total of 12 award categories at this year's Backlight Student Film Festival, with one of them being Best Mid-Length.
A mid-length film is described to be anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes in length.
This year's festival hosted 3 mid-length finalists, Esquisses, Sins of the Still, and Date Night.
But only one took home the prize.
Drum roll, please. Esquisses.
Esquisses is a coming-of-age film about Javi, a young boy facing his family's expectations and preparing for his Catholic confirmation while getting confronted by a flower creature. The 13-year-old lead actor, Gustavo Garcia, thanked his supporters while accepting the award on behalf of the film.
I want to thank my family and Red for giving me this opportunity and Backlight Student Film Festival for this award.
Garcia has plans to continue his acting career and be a part of many films in the near future.
Yeah, I want to work in a lot of movies when I grow up.
Reporting for Grady Night Shift, I'm Gabrielle Cutsup.
And I'm Sinta Halilu.
I actually can't get over that kid. He's so cute.
I know, I'm so obsessed with him.
But as fun as this was, watching all of this movie coverage is starting to make me hungry.
Yeah, a snack would hit the spot right now.
No, I need more than a snack. I need a meal.
No.
Have y'all eaten yet?
You need a Sunday dinner.
So it's Thursday, Maddie.
Okay, listen, just go with it. Imagine eating Sunday dinner while watching Sunday Dinner, this year's Best Short Film Award winner, directed by Samantha Ventura.
Okay. That sounds awesome. But unless you guys brought snacks to the studio, maybe let's take a look at the film itself and Venturo's conversation with Grady Night Shift reporters Wesley Branch and Mitch Stone.
Out of the 12 total awards at Backlight, Sunday Dinner won awards for Best Cinematography, Best Production Design, Best Screenplay, Best Short Form, and last but not least, Audience Choice, Samantha's favorite award.
Because yes, you could be recognized for all these specific awards, which is a great accomplishment, but to know that an audience also resonates with you and your story, and that, you know, everyone in that theater loved my film as much as I love my film, like that's what hit home right there for sure.
Following the award show, Samantha wasn't focused on her own achievements, but on those who helped her along the way. Her cast members, production crew, and family and friends. Winning an award at Backlight can have a significant impact on the career of a young filmmaker such as Venturo, who made valuable connections throughout the film process and at the festival.
My experience at Backlight, I would say, is invaluable because the people that I got to meet, the connections I made, and that weekend, I mean, they outdid themselves. They truly can put on a festival, and I was blown away.
While Venturo faced challenges in terms of scheduling conflicts during the filmmaking process, it wasn't without its fun and memorable moments.
After the premiere, we all had like our Sunday Dinner shirts on, and like those punchy lines, they could stick. So hearing like all of our friends and family just repeating the film was just so fun.
Even after concluding the production on Sunday dinner, Samantha isn't taking a break. She has already begun work on her next project, a documentary.
Next step for my career, I'm currently working on a documentary right now. It's about a professional boxer, a little different than Sunday dinner, about a professional boxer who took a 17-year layoff, who used to be a world champion, and she made her comeback into the boxing world. So I feel that that's an important story to be told, so I'm working on that.
For Grady Newsource, I'm Mitch Stone.
When we come back, we'll take a deep dive into the mind behind the best short film and other successful women in the film industry.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s. Why should saving for retirement be any different? I mean, they go back to college, learn new instruments, start skateboarding. Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. With aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a 3-minute chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach from AARP. You'll get personalized recommendations based on your input that are easy to understand and work with your lifestyle. It's quick, easy, and free. Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back.
Gnarly move, Dad.
Thanks, sweetie.
So wherever you are in your retirement savings journey, head to aceyourretirement.org and start chatting with Avo today. That's aceyourretirement.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Idea. Female filmmakers were in the spotlight at Backlight this year.
Director Samantha Ventura took home the most awards out of any filmmaker this past Sunday for her film Sunday Dinner, and she followed me on Instagram.
Grady Night Shift reporter Clarice Henry joins us now to introduce you to this rising star.
One of the most lucrative businesses is the film industry. Last year, it grossed more than $8.6 billion. As in many professions, women are making their mark in the multi-billion-dollar space.
Prominent women directors like Shonda Rhimes show other women how they too can succeed. Events like the Student Backlight Film Festival at the University of Georgia provide a voice for female directors. Samantha Ventura is one of them. She wrote and directed the film Sunday Dinner, the winner in several categories, including Best Film. The film taps into her life as a vegan in an Italian-American family.
Yeah, so it's about an Italian-American family in Queens, New York, and Sundays were a really big deal. They revolved around family, food, lots of hand gestures. So when the daughter, Isabella, tells her family that she's going to be a vegan, they kind of all lose their minds, and yeah, the plot thickens.
As a third-year student at Savannah College of Art and Design and previous intern at Carvon, she developed techniques that influence her creative vision for producing films.
I think it's very important, and I think it's awesome what they're doing here and the platform that they're giving students, especially, female directors. I feel very honored to be here.
By the way, Sunday Dinner won in 6 categories, including Best Cinematography, Audience Choice Award, and Best Director. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, Maddie, so define a woman in film.
Maybe a better question is, what makes a woman in film?
Well, guys, I'm so glad you asked this, okay? A woman in film is confident, she pushes the fold. She's an all-around baddie, okay? A woman in film is mean, come to think of it.
Okay, sure. So, in that case, let's meet Maddie's fellow women in film.
The girls were running the show at this year's Backlight Student Film Festival. At least 7 out of the 11 finalists, women had a hand in the making. Let's see what they're up to.
Hey everyone, Paige Collins here reporting live from the Backlight Film Festival 2025. And I am here asking all the girlies what it's like to work in the film industry.
Samantha Venturo, writer and director of Sunday Dinner, received awards for Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Short Form Film Awards, and many others. She describes her experience.
I think that it's important to just, stand your ground on the things that you know that you want and that you're confident in and kind of let the rest fall into place. And I just think that, being confident in your decisions is the biggest part of that.
Director, writer, and animator of the animated short film Chocolate Retriever gives another perspective.
Don't let the guys be complete pushovers, hold them up to the same standards that girls are held up to, and I think that will take you a long way.
Actor Jason Warner-Smith also shares his opinion on women in this field.
It is unfair. It is unfair for women in this business, period, but it's especially for those 20-somethings. It's frickin' brutal. I feel for you. It's hard. It's unfair. It's subjective.
But we are actually hearing from the ladies who live it every day. The film industry has its challenges, but it is ultimately rewarding.
I felt that this is actually such a great time to be a woman in the entertainment industry.
Just keep being yourself. I feel like nowadays that we're hit against the society and we're hit against social media, and I think the one things that allow us as females to stand out is we're so strong and confident in who we are.
So listen up, ladies. Continue those daily affirmations, keep pushing forward, and let the spotlight shine on you. This has been Paige Collins for Grady Newsource.
Cinemas around the world are starting to increase the accessibility of their films.
Some are even providing closed captioning or audio descriptions on their films for hard of hearing audiences.
Actually, this year marked the first year an ASL interpreter signed the Backlight Student Film Festival. Christian Conti and Maral Siddiqui have the story.
The Backlight Student Film Festival welcomed a diverse slate of films and filmmakers at last weekend's festival. They also invited, for the first time, an American Sign Language interpreter.
Accessibility is for everyone. The idea of universal design is that anybody, regardless of ability or diagnosis, can show up to an event and enjoy it. By having interpreting services or even open captioning for movies and things like that is so important. It doesn't inhibit anybody else's experience. Nobody else missed this event tonight because I was here, but it allowed other people who normally can't come to these events to come to these events.
Having an interpreter is personal to President Timmy Mead.
My mom is deaf, and so we have a little surprise. We've worked with the DRC to get an interpreter, so she's actually going to be able to see and understand Wit's sketches that he does. A lot of times when I'm with my mom, I have to stick by her side because I'm the one that interprets in different conversations.
I had the opportunity to sit down with Timmy's parents and get her mom's thoughts on having Ava interpret for her.
Oh my gosh, that makes me emotional every time. It was so sweet being able to see how proud Timmy's parents were.
I agree. It was so cool to see Timmy share this weekend with her family. It looks like inclusivity was the big theme at this year's festival.
I agree. Not just having Ava as the first ASL interpreter, but also seeing multiple films with closed captions and hearing Italian and Korean in 2 of the films.
This weekend really was for everyone, and we're so grateful we got to be a part of it.
Absolutely, Christian. Back to y'all at the desk.
Yeah, that was amazing. I personally got a chance to talk to Ava, and she is so inspirational. Did you know that UGA is one of 3 universities that offer ASL programs?
Oh, wow. No,
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
That's insane. That's amazing.
Yeah, the Backlight Student Film Festival was about the incredible student films first and foremost, but the fashion and the freshly popped popcorn were battling it out for second place.
I don't know, Shad. I think the fashion edged out the popcorn. I mean, did you see the looks that were being served on the red carpet?
I did.
I mean, come on.
Did you guys have a best dress at the festival?
Well, other than myself. Gustavo Garcia from Assisi stole the show. I mean, you can't go wrong with the classic black and white suit.
I have to agree with that, yeah.
Okay, let's let the viewers decide.
Okay.
On Sunday, March 31st, the Tate Student Center transformed into a red carpet event as attendees of the Backlight Student Film Festival arrived in style. The dress code for the red carpet and awards ceremony was formal attire, and guests did not disappoint. Dressed to impress, they brought their fashion A-game. Our red carpet reporter, Lucy Gray Shields, has all the details.
Can you just ask us who we're wearing? I have no idea. I just really wanted you to ask that. Thank you.
Who are you wearing tonight? Your guess is as good as mine.
Ross.
We're wearing Ross.
Next, writer and director of Sunday Dinner, Samantha Venturo.
Tell me about your outfit. I'm obsessed.
Okay. Oh, this is from Eclectic.
Love it.
Isabel Bobrick, writer and director of Wanderer, arrived in a sparkling red dress. She mentioned her outfit to the cast, and by chance, they all showed up in similar shades, turning the afternoon into an unexpected, picture-perfect moment.
Tell me about your outfit. Tell me everything.
This was purchased at a prom dress store and fixed to... I have to.
Everyone showed up ready to pose on the red carpet, including one of the youngest attendees, Gustavo Garcia, the actor and Best Mid-Length Film winner, Esquisses.
Oh, tell me about the outfit. Did you go shopping for it? Did you already have it?
My mom chose it for me.
There we go.
With stunning red carpet moments and standout films, the Backlight Film Festival was a weekend to remember. As the curtains close on this year's event, we can't wait to see what next year's festival has in store. For Grady Newsource, I'm Kate Martinez.
When we come back, we'll take you behind the scenes of this year's Backlight winners and how your favorite films were made.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
You're home before sunrise, on top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Wow, what would you guys give to be on the set of one of these films for Backlight?
Honestly, a lot. I enjoyed watching every single film from my front row seat in the Tate Theater, but imagine being behind the camera during the violent scenes in Sins of the Steel, or like watching the brilliant Samantha Venturo in action on Sunday Dinner. Come on.
Yeah,
that would be amazing. But for everyone at home, just a heads up that there is some of that violence and graphic content that Maddie was talking about.
Right. Let's hear from Emily Adams and Zoe Streeter about the Backlight student filmmakers and actors and their favorite moments on set.
Hi, I'm Zoe Streeter, and I am here reporting from the Backlight Film Festival Red Carpet, where we're interviewing our finalists on their favorite memories on set and any fun facts they have while filming.
First, Basil Braxton Lee of Hot Tub High revealed some on-set antics.
If you pay attention really closely, when the shot where he's like going into the parking garage, that's me driving, and my hubcap just pops off because I was low-key kind of distracted while I was driving in there, and I was like, darn.
The cast and crew of Sins of the Still told me about a body double mishap.
That's not a woman's hand that does the stabbing.
Really?
It's my hand.
Oh my gosh, that's so.
And when you can't use a body double, you make it work, just like date night did.
I'd broken my ankle, and I don't think it like had dawned upon us that like, oh, he's in the film, he needs to walk around. So something that you might not notice is in all of my scenes in that garage, I have my leg on a rolly chair that we cut the back of the rolly chair off of.
Samantha Ventura, director of the multi-award-winning Sunday Dinner, reminds us how much effort a short film requires.
We had 1,100 auditions that we had to sift through. It took 50 dedicated people, and we had to raise a decent amount of money to make it all happen. So, yeah, I mean, those are the things that you don't see just on the screen, how many people it takes to make a 10-minute film. Yeah. So I always watch the credits now. For sure, because it takes
Zoe Streeter, Grady Night Shift. Guys, that just put me in the mood to reminisce. What's your favorite set memory on Night Shift?
Bro, you guys remember the time I was so hungry in studio, I had to write the word hungry on a piece of paper so I could show the producers.
Yeah, that was good.
No, that was so funny.
No, that was real
really
funny.
good.
Yeah.
But we've made so many memories here, you know? It was just really fun talking about our favorite memories.
Yeah, I love talking about what goes on here at Grady Night Shift. But Grady Night Shift reporters Sophie Davenport and Vaughn Stout asked Backlight participants and students what their favorite movies are.
Hi, this is Sophie Davenport, live from the red carpet. Today we're asking panelists what their favorite movies are, their favorite cinematographers, scriptwriters, and their inspirations overall this year. So my question I've been asking everybody is, what's your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
All Quiet on the Western Front. The Wizard of Oz is what my mom and I watched all the time.
Are you
it's
a
just a good movie.
Scarecrow or a Tin Man?
Let me check. I think Scarecrow.
I mean, all the Spielberg movies. I know that kind of sounds cliche because
No.
he's cliche for a reason.
La La Land? Somebody else said that today.
The Secret Garden, the 1993 version.
Okay, mine's a bit of a wild card, but it's The Matrix.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou was the direct inspiration, and for Devin's character, the sheriff, I literally just copied Django. It was just Django entirely.
Is yours the same?
Oh yeah, no,
Okay,
Django.
and-
Oh my goodness,
It's a tough question.
I know, but my Letterboxd has my favorite 3 movies. So, 1, Sweeney Todd, Jojo Rabbit. I cry every single time. I'm not a crier. Well, I'm a crier, but I don't cry at like films and movies. Cry every time. And then my third favorite is The Prince of Egypt. I love it.
Oh my goodness. So growing up, I love the director Robert Townsend. I've always loved Tim Burton. I gotta say it.
Oh, this is gonna be really rough. Ratatouille. Nothing better than a rat in a kitchen. It's so deep, and I've done I think it was like a 10-minute video essay on why that movie was like Pixar's magnum opus.
I really love Casablanca, Crimson Peak. I really enjoyed Oppenheimer when it came out.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And the Coen brothers are some of my favorite directors.
I love any dramatic comedies. I am honestly more of a show person. Anything like Loot.
5 Seconds Speed Run. Chronicle, Spider-Man, Dead Poet Society, Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Iron Giant, beautiful movie. Super 8, great film. Yeah.
Thank you for that. He has a lot of recommendations for you all.
I do. Go home and watch them.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, and congrats, and good luck tonight.
Honestly, Shad, you couldn't just pick one movie?
Right? Like 6? I asked for 1, but no,
Okay.
you went mad minutes on me.
All right. Well, I figured, why choose one when you can have the whole cinematic buffet?
I mean, he's not wrong. He was just trying to tell you everything, everywhere, all at once.
Well, now we need a full day to watch all his movie recommendations. Goodness.
At this point, we need a whole weekend. Who's bringing the popcorn?
All right, well, speaking of popcorn, the retro popcorn machine they had at Backlight was so cool. It was awesome.
Actually, I don't like popcorn, but the endless snacks, I was more than satisfied.
We weren't the only ones who enjoyed the snacks. The Backlight student filmmakers couldn't get enough of them either.
Grady Night Shift reporters Bella Carr and Emily Selewski give us a glimpse into behind the scenes with the Backlight filmmakers, including the snacks, of course.
Hey guys, I'm here at day 2 of the Backlight Student Film Festival asking attendees their favorite moments of this weekend's events.
I think once we really started to get into the film, it's always really interesting because there's always such a diverse selection. So you're always whipped to feeling this emotion, then feeling this emotion, then feeling this emotion, then feeling this emotion, then feeling this emotion.
David Browning from Sense the Still also felt moved from day 1 screenings.
I thought each of them were charming. I laughed. I'm gonna be honest. I cried during the Italian cat documentary.
At day 2, some were hungry for awards, but at day 1, they were just hungry.
Favorite part about yesterday was the cookies. No, just kidding.
I would say the snacks. No, I'm just kidding.
But in all seriousness, while the food was tasty and the awards were shiny, the best moments came from the various cast and crews connecting over their shared passion for filmmaking.
So I think it was actually just a very welcome breath of fresh air to get to talk with everybody and just remind ourselves that filmmaking, part of it is the art, but the other part of it is the community itself.
From Grady Newsource, this is Bella Carr.
Coming up, Sabrina Felix will join us in the studio to talk about what's the move this coming weekend.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far. A place that I call home. I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna. It only takes a spark to make a fire start. The Dutch. Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
You're home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome back to Grady Night Shift. Now, to close out our backlight coverage, we can't forget that the three of us were on the red carpet too.
Yeah, but we were asking the most pressing questions.
Absolutely.
We asked the filmmakers questions that didn't shy away from controversial subjects like, what's your hair care routine and how do I protect myself from a seagull?
Right, exactly. Take a look.
Was this a true story? Like, I would neither confirm nor deny these statements, these allegations.
So as a fellow long-haired guy, what is your hair care routine?
Messy bun at night, wake up and it's curly.
Do we have to have Sunday dinner? Can we move it to like a Thursday or a Tuesday? Because my Sundays are a little busy.
Nope.
I don't know if I can.
Always Sunday.
For these specific kinds of cookies, I was wondering how much like magic you had to put in them.
You know, it's from the Trader Joe's.
Part of it is a little bit true. Let's say I want to fight a seagull. Like, what kind of training do you think I would need for that?
Definitely hand-to-hand combat.
When did you find out red was your color?
Since I was born.
Hypothetically, if that did happen, you would have hypothetically thought it would be a good film and hypothetically made it. Got you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you have like an agent? Do you have like representatives, PR team?
My dad, if it counts.
So we hope you've loved our red carpet coverage, but if you're still looking for something to do fun this weekend, we've got you covered.
Yes, I've heard Megan Maroney is coming to Atkins Ford Theater this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Right? Yeah.
Wow, well, let's find out. Sabrina Felix is in studio with us to tell us what's the move this weekend.
Hey everybody, Sabrina Felix here filling in for Ella Talmadge, and this is What's the Move. First off, Megan Maroney is bringing her Am I OK tour to the Atkins Ford Arena on Friday and Saturday. Unfortunately, tickets are sold out, but if you manage to snatch one, the shows start at 8 p.m. Don't forget that the arena will enforce a clear bag policy at this event. If you didn't get tickets to Megan's concert, like me, don't worry. There's plenty more to do this weekend. Friday is the start of the Terrapin Beer Company's 3rd annual April Ghouls event. The event features live music, trails of terror, trivia, and animal encounters. Single day tickets start at $40 and full weekend packages start at $90. Parents, Friday and Saturday's events are catered to adults, so keep that in mind when planning your outing. If you want something to do that's still in the concert realm, we've got you covered. Dog Park is performing at the 40 Watt Friday at 7 p.m. with Hall Pass as their opener. Tickets are $20. On Saturday, UGA's International Student Life Department will host their annual International Street Festival from noon to 5 p.m. There'll be live music, food, and representation of over 20 cultural organizations here at UGA. The event is free to attend for all ages. After the International Street Festival, you can head to Morden Theater for more cultural immersion. The Caribbean Student Association is hosting their annual Caribbean Night event Saturday at 7 p.m. The event will feature dancing, modeling, a play, and authentic Jamaican food. You can score tickets through the link at the organization's Instagram bio. On Sunday, the Taylor Grady House is hosting a free Easter egg hunt from 1 to 3 p.m. There will also be face painting, Easter-themed activities, and everyone's favorite, an opportunity to take pictures with the Easter Bunny. And finally, later that night, the World Ballet Company is bringing their production of The Great Gatsby to the Classic Center. Tickets range from $35 to $85, and the show starts at 6 p.m. A clear bag policy will be in effect. Whatever you do this weekend, have fun, be safe, and for Grady Night Shift, I'm Sabrina Felix. Back to y'all at the desk.
Wow.
I can't lie.
Megan Maroney, that's big.
insane. I did not get it.
Yeah, I would say, I can't lie. I'm kind of sad to see Backlight go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Me too.
It's okay, guys. It'll be back before we know it.
Well, I mean, I can't wait. But until then, that is all we have for you tonight. I'm Shad.
I'm Maddie.
And I'm Jason. Have a good night, everyone.
During high school, I hung with the wrong crowd and I never graduated.
I helped Santiago in many different ways, like all fathers do, because he always wanted to go to college.
I felt a little embarrassed to come back to school, but eventually, once I came here, I knew that it's for a bigger goal.
He was very dedicated, hardworking. He connected with his teachers. He connected with other students. That was one of the key reasons why he was able to keep forging ahead.
It was amazing to see him graduate. This was one thing that meant so much to him, and of course, it meant so much to us too.
With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed. That support is everything.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
I think I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far. A place that I call home. I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna. It only takes a spark to make a fire start. Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.